All right. We got head coach Jason Nidell, two captains, Rebecca Roth and Maddie Davis. We'll open with an opening statement. Coach, any questions?
Well, we're just really excited about the 25th season of the program. I guess it goes fast when you're having fun. So, but we've got a big 25th season celebration, September 19th through 21st, that we're really excited about. We'll have a lot of alumni coming back to support the program. But more importantly, we're really excited about this year's team. I think we were challenged in the offseason with becoming a better attacking team, and we've done exactly that by securing some additional reinforcements in the attacking side of the ball, but also just really kind of emphasizing with the current team how important our attacking style is, and we want to be a team that pressures our opponent on both sides of the ball. And I think the exhibition game last night was a statement of what this team's identity is going to be and what we're going to look like this year. So we're really excited about the season.
And that kind of leads into my first question with these two exhibition games now. What do you think you've learned about your team? And obviously you were doing some things. I know Maddie didn't play the game. I guess that's just to give your other goalies experience. But just what did you kind of learn from your?
Yeah, I mean, we have 15 returning players and 11 new players. So almost half the team is new. So really, we really wanted to test our new players early. I think we started 5 or 6 freshmen against Murray. We knew that was going to be a physical game. We wanted to introduce them to the physical part of Division I soccer, and I think it was beneficial. Yeah, we really want to just see some different combinations of players throughout the preseason. We've got one more exhibition game when we play Lipscomb on Saturday, and we'll continue to experiment and look at different players. You know, we want to win those games, but it's a lot more right now about the process and about seeing different combinations of players and seeing some of our younger players step in and see who's going to help us.
Rebecca, for you, unlike Maddie, you've been on the field. You got a goal last night. You know, just getting into the rhythm of this season. How nice is it to play in those first couple games?
Yeah, it's a really exciting time, getting to learn to play with some of my new teammates, getting to build on some previous relationships, and it's just a really exciting time to be a part of Hilltopper Soccer and get some wins under our belt and some goals scored.
Yeah, Beck is also probably transitioning to a little bit of a new role. She's still in the midfield, but we put her a little deeper in the midfield to 6, at least early on, which is a holding midfielder role. She was playing more of an attacking midfield the last couple of years, so we're experimenting a little bit with that right now.
Lipscomb coming in on Sunday, are you expecting to start more of the return faces? Are you looking to get those freshmen out there for another kind of?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think we're quite sure yet. I mean, I think we've got a few more days of preparation. Hopefully, you'll see Maddie in goal. I think each one of our goalkeepers is getting a game in the preseason, so you see Maddie take goal on Saturday. But I don't think we've really talked as a staff about what that's going to look like. Obviously, we anticipate that Lipscomb will be a pretty big challenge. They've been a really, really good team in their conference, a really strong team, and so we're expecting a pretty formidable challenge that'll give us a really good measuring stick of where we are.
Maddie, he said 15 and 11, so a mix there. As you being one of the senior statesmen, so to be, of this, how have you seen this mix?
I think that our new players have mixed in really well. I think that during July block we got to see what they can bring to the team, and especially these first couple weeks of preseason, they bring newness to the team, and I think it's a good newness, and I think it'll really help our team into the season.
Maddie, for you, obviously a really strong year last year, goalkeeper of the year in Conference USA. Now you enter another year, senior year. What are you excited for, and what are you looking to do this year?
I'm excited to see what our team can do. For the new players that we have brought in, and then our returners, we have a lot of skill, and I'm very excited to see what we can do this season. And I think that we are going to bring a new energy to Conference USA.
Coach, you talked about being the 25th year. Where does this team fall into line with those first 24 seasons?
I think the proof will be in the pudding at the end of the season, right? So, a little bit of coach talk, but, I think that this year's team is exciting. And I think that we're coming off the heels of a season with regrets. And I think that when I look to the left and I look to the right, these are two players that have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. that really see the future of the program and see what this team's capable of and the players we've added. And I think there's just a lot of excitement about what this season holds.
You mentioned 25 years, and you've been the architect. How much has the whole thing kind of changed compared to when you started way back then? Not just, different conferences, but the game, the recruiting, everything. That's a long period, and there's a lot of adapting, I'm sure, in this 25 years.
Man, I could write a book about that. You want a short answer? Wow. I think the biggest difference is the way that the game has evolved. I think when we started the program, probably the first 10 or 15 years of the program, there were a lot of programs in Division I that just hadn't gotten off the ground, and so you could go into it. There were several games that you would go into, and you'd be like, "Oh, that's a W, right? Even if we don't bring our best soccer, we're going to find a way to win this game." But we're at a point now where every Division I team is good. There aren't any cupcakes out there anymore, and so you have to bring your A game every time you step out on the field. You have to be sharp. You have to take care of the details, and I think just the whole game has evolved.
For the players, how special is it for you guys to be a part of this 25th season of the program?
I think it's super exciting. Not a lot of coaches can say that build a program from the ground up, and I'm just really grateful for the opportunity to play for a program like this and to get to play with teammates, and it's just something we're really looking forward to this season.
I think it's super special to be able to be here for the 25th season and then also look at what success we can do this season. I think pairing those two together, it's going to be a great year.
When you look at the conference as a whole, I mean, you talked about Division I being a challenge. This conference has certainly been a challenge too, and I'm sure you expect no less this year.
Yeah, it's a really good soccer conference, top to bottom. I think that, when the realignment happened a few years ago, I think there were some questions as to what it was going to look like. But there are, again, from top to bottom, there are challenges across this league, and everyone knows this, but traveling in this league is difficult, and so trying to get those road wins is extra challenging. But it is a really formidable soccer conference, and we're just excited to be a part of it and ready for the challenge.
Is the travel a little more difficult when you take into account of just the physicality needed to play high-level soccer?
Yeah, I think the demands of Division I soccer, conditioning-wise, are probably bigger than probably any other sport out there, with maybe the exception of water polo. But the demands are great on our athletes, and to be able to prepare in a way that makes sense and travel in a way that makes sense. When you're not sleeping in your bed, you've got 2 games in a weekend, you're traveling by bus. It's challenging for sure. And the demands on these athletes, I mean, what they do and what they put their bodies through is really incredible. I mean, if anyone was at the game last night, the physicality in the game was at a mid-season intensity. Didn't feel like an exhibition game.
Coach, for you, how would you characterize the identity of this team?
Yeah, I think that's, again, to be determined, but I think we want to be a team that's blue collar and gritty. We want to be a team that pressures our opponent on both sides of the ball. And then we feel like if we can be better than our team in our competitiveness, be better than our opponent in our competitiveness, be better than our opponent in our physicality, when we can do those things, then we allow our ability and talent to become the icing to showcase.
Anything else? All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.